Welcome back to Popes and Panels. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as the Isles. We're going for the Inner Turmoil achievement in our third attempt. And it's looking kinda good. It looked horrible in between, but now we have, it's only 5-ish years in, not quite. We have essentially won our independence. We just need more war score so we can also take land. The way we get war score is by piecing out France, which is going to take a while, unless they go to another war, in which case it's going to be quite quick. Now we have some negative things going on. We have war exhaustion is not increasing anymore. I think I'm going to drop it once more. I want to be as low as possible here. Yeah, all the dip is going down the drain, but that will have to be fine. Because we don't need those effects. National unrest especially. But also manpower recovery, core creation cost later on. It's all bad. We have low maintenance on our naval because I'm afraid to send out my trade fleet. Could do high income mission, but that seems useless. Still don't have any of this going on because we have no money. And our estates should soon be able to go again in November. We can do estatey things again. Which is when we pass that 5-year mark. I'm gonna keep rolling now, keep looting the Scottish lands. I should probably be looting in places that I'm not gonna take. But these are mostly, well, Aberdeen. Let's walk over to Aberdeen and have that be looted. Because I think, I'm not quite sure if that's actually true, but I think looting causes devastation. Maybe it's just from occupation, but I think looting causes devastation. And if it does, I don't want it to be necessarily in the land that I will own eventually. Could also bring my troops home and reduce maintenance, but I think as long as there's looting to do. How much are we getting from looting right now? 0.4 ducats. We're paying 0.8 for our. That's same. I'm paying a full ducat for the control of Dumfries. If I had a subject, I could hand it over to them so they pay. I could give it to like the Danes, but they're probably just gonna hand it back. So unfortunately, we're just gonna have to pay for that fort. Georgia taking Emirati, very important. Oh, there's some French troops incoming. I hope the Danes are willing to deal with that. Are you? You're just gonna stand in Perth forever? Let's allow friendlies to attach. I'm gonna walk over to the Danes. And then we can... Ability loses 10 influence. Okay. See, we can attack them in Ayrshire. The Danes do join us here. And we do catch these guys. They have no general. We have to fight one day with our only 4,000 troops. But then with the Danes incoming, we should be fine. Gee, considering they have no general, they're doing really well, these Frenchmen. But this is good. This allows us to stack wipe the French, which should hurt them. They're sending in more. Sending it to where? To Dumfries. Let's go. What's the shortest way to Dumfries? Okay, let's go here. Oh, they stopped walking in, unfortunately. Stand there anyway and loot. Danes, feel free to go elsewhere. I do not currently need you to loot my stuff, but you will. Oh well. Guess you can have something. But this should increase French war exhaustion. Well, they have none, so maybe not. No, they have 2, never mind. And the military strength might be reduced from it, so it might be a bit faster to do it this way. Now. Should really try to park the Danes somewhere, right? I'm going to take a tick of loot here, because I would lose it because of the timer. But then I'm going to allow friendlies to attach. I'm going to move. You're not willing to? Okay, fine. Then I'll stay here and loot with you. And I definitely want you to help me kill these guys who are landing in Dumfries soonish. Let them lock in. Hope the Danes join me, and they do. Once again, we're gonna have a bad first day. But afterwards, with these guys again having no general and taking the crossing penalty here, they should... Yeah, -3. Excellent. The Renaissance has spawned. Not yet been able to take Miltech at all. Did I do all the things to my estates this time? I did. Can I summon the Diet? Oh, I could seize land if I was at peace, but I'm not. Kill some more French troops and then stack wipe them. Also, now we dropped the Danes in Dumfries, which is not the place I want them to be. Because again, they're going to take my loot. But I am very happy for them to be generally there. How close are you? That didn't cost you anything? You just lost a 7 stack and that didn't hurt your military strength at all? That makes me very sad. Should I be using my diplomats? I mean, the answer is always yes. What should I be using them on? I mean, right now I'm fabricating on Scotland for no reason at all. Should probably stop so I don't get caught. Question is, do I then fabricate on some Irish? How about Ulster? Allied to Burgundy. That might work out. Let's build a spy network on these guys. The reason it might work out is that Burgundy might either not exist because they get inherited, or they might get into a war. It'd be nice if they went into war against the French. But they don't do me any favors, do they? Government reform progress. Goodbye. And often there are arguments for taking shorter wars. I mean, piecing out when you can. But I think right now that's not what we should be doing. Because we need a power base here. Oh, this is scarier. You're coming to Argyle and there's a lot of them, sir. At least you may attach. Hi. I need you. Going to Lothian. It's very fightable. It's just that they have the French general with them this time. I can't afford to raise another round of mercenaries. Gonna have to let them spend some time sieging Lothian here. It's gonna cost them more exhaustion and stuff, so maybe that's actually not the worst. Oh, speaking of sieging Lothian, I'm paying through the nose 0.4 ducats for my edict over here. Let's not do that. 0.04. 0.04. Yes. So whenever they take attrition here, especially disease outbreaks, they're going to lose troops, and that's going to cause war exhaustion, which might keep ticking this timer. We just need to live another 16 months, if nothing else changes. I'm gonna take the admin. I would like to take Miltech. I don't know why we're being this slow this time. Maybe I just pass time way faster. Oh, more Danes. I do like that. I'm sending in the reinforcements. That might mean we can beat up on these French people. Let's meet the Danes in Roughborough. Shaw. Wait, you're not actually joining me? Really? Okay, now you. No, you're not. I want no river crossing. I think the Danes are going to support my attack once I do it. Ayrshire, Roughborough, Aberdeen. So we come in from Argyll then. Hope that the 14% timer we have here is... don't take it now. These guys are going to be locked in into a move. I think I still have to attack here. Yeah, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I should have waited a tiny bit. There was really no reason, because if they took it there, it would be bad, and they didn't take it. We had more time. So I assume there's going to be support coming in. There is. Good. Beat them up. All of them. Beat them. Thank you. Costly. But most of these dead people are not mine. How do the Danes feel about this war? They're still happy to be in here. Good. Good boy, Danes. Pop. Stop attaching to me, so I can... Oh, Ayrshire is actually the place you should loot. But you're not going to follow me around while there's nobody around. Hey, Frenchman, how do you feel about piecing out now? Yes, they do. Military strength dropped down a ton here. So we're just going to take the white piece from these guys and send demand. Immediately for themselves. Get out of here, France. That means we have 100% peace deal against the Scots. Which, once we have a diplomat, which we do not, means we can do at least this peace deal. I'm gonna take one more thing. It's probably not Dumfries, although no. That would give me a coalition. We don't have truces against most of these guys, so I'm not gonna do that. The question is, annul the French alliance, or war ups. I feel like if I annul the French alliance, the Brits are just gonna come in. Really don't like me enough at all. Should improve with them after I do my peace deal. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the Scottish-French alliance going, so that hopefully they provide a bulwark against the British. Yep. It's risky because of course the Scots could call in the French against me at some point. So grant independence, war reps, Ayrshire, Perth, Inverness, Sutherland and Argyll. Coalition is very manageable. 2 ticks of money would cost me 0.04 inflation. I'm gonna do it, we have so little money. Overextension, we have some admin. We have actually enough admin to call this. Alright. I don't know if this counts my war exhaustion though. But still. I'm gonna have to do this. I demand it. Denmark gains some power protection for it, we don't. But now we're free. We're big. We have no dip. Because that we didn't have any claims on anything there. We probably have some angry Scots around and no army. I'm just gonna rival these guys immediately. Tyrconnell, sure. And then I'm gonna start cores as quickly as I can. And I can in fact core everything, so it must have included that in this calculation. And gonna have to find a way to make some money, but the fort maintenance is gonna go away because we don't have that fort anymore, so we should be fine next month. I hate how much you hate me, England. I had to rival, what, Denmark? Must be Denmark, right? Can't be anybody else. Yeah. Speaking of ally, is there maybe a friend I could pick up? No. Would like just some oomph to have my back. But there doesn't seem to be any oomph to have my back at this moment. Still at 87. Yeah. French don't super hate me, actually. That might be a place to go at some point. Could set ourselves as threatened by the English. For now, I'm gonna improve with the English, I think. Try to get them off hostile. But otherwise... maybe? Still can't build any buildings, so don't care about high income. My fleet. I'm actually gonna raise that maintenance. Have you recover your sailors. And send you out to make me stuff. Do I want to marry the Danes? It would be a no-brainer if I wasn't planning to attack them. But I feel like, yeah, we have 50 years. I think I'm not going to attack the Danes anytime super soon. I'm going to take this marriage. It costs me 3 legitimacy, which is kind of sad. It does give me a queen, though. Actually, it gave me a better heir. I'm very tempted to just do this. Oh, let's do estates first. Because 48, 38... don't have much of an army to handle those burghers. Let's see what happens after we summon the diet. Maybe we get a burger thing we can quickly do. So everybody's above 50, that would be excellent. Total navy size, 75% of force limit. That's a no. Nope. Bit of a shame. You want a fort in Argyle? No way. No, I'm just gonna have to make the Pope like me. That means we're gonna have to fight a tiny bit of burger rebels, and I have no idea where they're gonna happen. I can wait a moment. Does that do anything? Could I give you something to maybe quickly... I did give you free enterprise already. Give you control over monetary policy. That's pretty... I don't like the increased power costs. Prestige thing at the cost of taxes, which is our only income we have at the moment. The power would actually drop it, although we need to consider that which one of these we want to buff up there. What about you? Private trade fleets. But even that won't do enough. Even if we let them fully tick up the 5%, they won't be above 50. So there's no gain here, really. The only one I could do would be the control the agenda thing. And I don't think that's something I want to do right now. I'm a bit afraid that the rebels will be more than I can handle. But I really want to. Question is, what do I do if this fails? Also, how much unrest do I get? I think it's just too greedy to do this right now. I have no money. I have tons of rebels to deal with already. If they have like 3k or 4k troops, I can't do anything. If they rise up in the Highlands, that would be horrible. They will take just take the land back. No, I just can't press the button right now. But I actually have more than 30% crown land. So if I give away 10%, I would still be above 20. It costs me a bit of money, but it gives me monarch points. I have neither at the moment. I think right now money is of the essence, but I want to go for those monarch points soon. Okay. Scotland rivaled me. Does that mean I can counter-rival you? Yep. Done and done. I should also embargo people and improve with the Pope and all that. It's just that I don't have all that many diplomats. Do I now? No, separatists, we know this, are going to be a problem. War of the Roses is over. You guys, one more tick and then you can go out and make me money. In the North Sea. This is our claim on Ulster. Gonna have to be good enough for now, because then I want to go and insult my rivals. Not insult, embargo my rivals that are not the Scots. Which is Ulster and Tyrconnell. Issue embargo on you. And you. And then I want to improve with the Pope for my mission. Should already like me a bit. Still gonna take a second. Alright, now I'm trying to recover my troops. This is only 4 troops, but I will build more eventually. Question is whether I should do one now. Probably should. Yeah. Yes, it means more maintenance, but it also means more rebel suppression. Right now I feel like every tick of rebel suppression just might be the extra month we need to keep those guys under control. We will probably have to increase autonomy in a bunch of places. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy how well we did this war. I'm not particularly happy with our current situation. I will be a bit happier once those cores are in. And hopefully those rebels have not fired. How much is a unit? 10. Yeah, let's build one more. Keep giving me that reduction. Rebel suppression. Rebel suppression reduction. It's not what it is. Then I have Alistair not lead here. Now, I was considering earlier, and I'm still considering, well, taking land, but that... No, still don't want to do the land thing, although the clergy is about to drop. Well, we have a couple of months left here. So this is one thing. The other thing I want to consider is what? What's the thing? It's none of this. It's not this. Certainly not idea or tech. What is it I was thinking about? This button. We have 49. We have a marriage. We could find another heir. And this is a 6 1 point garbage heir. Might also die. And then... We have a decent queen though. Who's only 30. If I drop all the prestige, my nobles will lose loyalty equilibrium. But I think that's okay. Also, my prestige is dying anyway. I think I'd do it. Go away. We can find a new one of those. And let's see how much of a negative effect we get here. That's a lie, right? Yeah. Now we're negative. Trade power, morale, everything. Grab Miltech. Which does not help with the suppression, but it does help with killing things. Although I think your rebels always have your own Miltech, so we're not going to be better at killing rebels, unfortunately. At least I think that's how the game works. I wish I had more money. Also, friends? Maybe? Anybody want to be my friend? I'm a very nice guy, really. We just need to break free from these tyrannical Scots. That's why we had to do a bit of a war there, but I'm very reliable. Don't be silly. Brandenburg, but what does... No, Brandenburg Alliance doesn't do anything except for provide numbers to scare people off. Hello, Mulhouse. The Pope. Yeah, no, that's nothing right now. Nothing useful, at least. Lose diplomacy power, lose prestige. I'm just gonna lose more prestige. So deep down the ditch, anyway. This does not cause unrest, right? No. Loyalty equilibriums. It's kind of sucky. But... Oh, did I drop? No, I did not drop below the clergy just yet. Do I feel ready to fight a burger force? Burger force. When do you drop? We have like one more monthly tick. What's my most central province? In Rennes? Maybe Argyle, actually. Maybe it's in Rennes. The reason that's important is that we're going to have to crush the nobles that rise up very quickly. If and when they do. But I'm going to try. Watch me screw everything up. Okay, that's not a lot. Well, the question is just, can we be fast enough? Grab that maneuver. Can we get there before they take their land back? I think we can. Say that. Don't take it. Don't take it. Don't take it. Oh. Whew. And get back to suppressing. Not even close. Not even remotely close. We got waters of our cores. Definitely going to state this. I think I'm going to spend as much stuff to core this as I can. I'll spend even more if I have to. The question is, do I now, well, once the autonomy has finally understood what's happened, gain 60 dip. Usually, mercantilism is way better, but here I'm just going to take the short-term dip. Once these guys have understood that they don't have 90 autonomy anymore, which they have now, I think I'm going to have to increase autonomy. It sucks with the way estates work these days, but I cannot afford these rebels. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Not doing it there because I hadn't caught Perth yet. It requires 55 admin, which I currently don't have. Speaking of, do I turn around and give Crownland to the clergy? I think I do. So that we gain admin. Yeah, we gotta be in negative tax, minus 10% tax territory again, but I think that's worth the trade-off. Let's go for monthly admin here. 10% crown land will be fine. Religious state. Give me that extra admin. Keep those rebels down, especially those Gaelic people and Perth. Luckily we have mostly dead with the Gaelics. Once I have the ability to core this. Do I focus on admin now? I mean, middle is still a thing I want. Yeah, I don't think I focus. I really want an heir too. Would be kind of nice. And friends. Friends would be nice. Maybe I should just ally somebody. Like Sligo. Doesn't seem very powerful. Just that there's no power here. Lubeck, Palatinate. And don't forget that every alliance also means that we have a chance of getting dragged into a stupid war. Like this one. Offer vassalization to France. Yes, I'm sure that's going to help. Prince allied to Scotland still. Yeah, we made that happen. You still don't like me much. But even if you did like me, you wouldn't go for it while we're allied to Denmark. No, we do want to drop that Danish alliance eventually. But I'm not sure that the English... I mean, I might need the English for that. As we have seen. Because who else is going to help me fight the Danes? If not the English. Muscovy. If they would ever go and take Novgorod, that would be helpful. But that's also distance. It's difficult. How about Castile? Threatened by England, which they like. They generally like me a bit, and they could like me more. If they flip to liking me, distance is a problem. Maybe? I might want to improve with the Castilians at some point. Definitely core per... no, one more tick. Core Perth. Wait for the autonomy to change to a proper number. 90% is not a proper number. There we go. Pop it. Like it's hard. Now, chance to rise up is very low already. And come time, my war exhaustion is going to keep dropping. I think we still have some, right? Yeah. We're just going to reduce unrest. My army might grow. Tempted to buy another guy right now, though I hate having no money. But The suppression just seems particularly relevant at the moment. We have to stabilize our country after this independence war. It's all nice taking land and stuff, but if you don't stabilize it, then what are you going to do with it? I have 3 rivals. I've embargoed 3 rivals, right? No, I've only embargoed 2 because the Scots are still a truce. We could insult somebody, but that doesn't really do anything. We could pirate them, but that also doesn't give us... We're not going to get over 50 this way. We need like a humiliation or something going on. We can do that. So what do I need to... Oh, use the recording. Never mind. It's not even a lack of admin, that's the problem there. Come on, Mr. Popman. Like me enough. So my estates are happy. Well, the burghers will take a while here. They're taking up by 0.24. So it's 1 every 4 months. We need 10, so it's 40 months. That's a long time. Low prestige does not help. That uncontested core on man that the Scots just gave us, that's just so mean. Just, hey, have 0.1 prestige minus forever. Well, until we lose that core. Means we do have a core on man, but what do we do with it? I don't really fancy fighting these people. Hostile. Are you hostile because you want my capital? They might flip. They will flip if we get them over 100 relations, which is tough because we already fully improved. But 40 is going to tick down. It's kind of possible. What did I want to do with you? I had a plan. Let's finish our plan. Or do what we had in mind before putting a cut into this episode. Still don't know what an alliance would do for me here, except for making me sort of attackable. Wouldn't hate a marriage. What if I just marry you? So there you go. That's probably a bad choice of marriage. Because this might actually be a target I want to attack. It's probably not, but it might be. The reason I want to marry somebody is I need a kid. Yeah, I'm going to marry you. It takes up a diplo relation slot and all that, but I really need a kid. I wonder if I even marry you too. Yeah, let's just marry Munster as well. It'll be fine. Try to get that kid. And then still do something with the diplomat. I thought about improving with Castile, right? I think so. Making claims on Scotland is also something that wants to happen, but I think I want a Castilian option at least. They could give me like a colony, that would be nice. That's not a thing that happens. But it would be nice. Do I go up one more man here? Let's go to force limit. For all the suppression we can afford. But put a cut in here. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything to say, comment section is right there. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.